Hi, it's me, Dora V here, and today I will be reading the theory that I mentioned in the Griffith and Guts second tarot reading, and this is in response to B Thump basically asking me about an idea that I have, and it's really more of an idea than anything, but it's also like a prediction, and well, wishful thinking, but whatever. So, anyway, let's just get to the point. And yes, I have now outed myself as Griffith's Huggy Box, but if you haven't figured it out, well, here it is. I'm Griffith's Huggy Box. Hi. So, anyway, here's my idea. This isn't really a prediction, but rather what I would actually want to see. I personally just love the drama between Guts and Griffith and Guts, and would like to see more. I don't mean one big fight, though. I mean, I love, like, the duels between them, but I feel like the drama is so much more than just a sword fight. I mean, come on. Anyway, the legendary Criswell predicts that Casca will be healed, but the relationship with Guts will not be the same. There won't be any animosity, but the love between them is different. Casca no longer desires Guts as a lover, but she still sees him as a comrade and friend. Yeah, this was actually indicated in the tarot reading between Guts and Casca, and it is something that I do happen to agree with. And anyway, Guts is not surprised, but he's happy that she has no hard feelings toward him despite what happened. As for revenge, at this point, Guts chooses to abandon it and live a peaceful life with Casca and his friends. He figures that he has no chance for revenge because, let's face it, Griffith's really damn powerful, and so is the God Hand. And the best bet is to let it all go and move on with what is left of his life. And the best revenge is living well anyway. What's wrong with that? Anyway, the brain is nullified through a high-risk procedure, or not. Not removed, but they get to keep the benefits, but they are no longer condemned to hell and won't bleed to death, suffer pain around apostles or God Hand. Yeah, this is actually based on Morrowind's Corpus, where the main character was afflicted with Corpus, and they take a potion that keeps the positive effects of the disease, but gets rid of the negative ones. Yeah, some people might think it's cheap. I don't think so. I mean, the brand is still there, but it's different, okay? And anyway, they think they will be safe in Elfhelm, and that Griffith will be nothing more than a distant memory, with minimal to no power over them. Surely. Right. Griffith somehow finds out about both Elfhelm and what Guts has decided. He is having none of this. In my opinion, Griffith can't stand Guts being beyond his influence and with other people. Despite what he claimed at the Hill of Swords, his feelings for Guts remained and will never give him up. At this point, he doesn't have to because he is the absolute and won't likely shatter like he did as a human. By the way, he knows that Guts is not necessary, but it has never been about need, at least not anymore. He shows up at Elfhelm, but has no intention to attack. Rather, he wishes to have peaceful negotiations. Guts is not happy with this for reasons that are painfully obvious. He is also aware that Griffith wants his rule to apply to everyone. Eventually, Griffith asks for Guts. Guts, of course, refuses. They are given time to decide, and Guts explains why he refuses. Farnese and Shirka would already know at this point. I assume the Elf Queen would too, yeah, and given what happened in the manga, yeah, they know. They have to know. When he is refused, Griffith threatens to destroy Elfhelm. Guts wants to fight, as he thinks that maybe there is a chance after all. He thinks that's what Casca would want, right? Wouldn't the Elf Queen fight for her kingdom rather than submit to Griffith? Makes sense, right? Nope. Casca hands Guts right over to Griffith, and he's taken back to Falconia. Ouch. Oof. She doesn't do this out of malice, but out of thinking in the big picture long term. It wasn't an easy choice, especially given what Griffith has done, but she knew that it would save more people if Guts was sacrificed. In Falconia, there was a lot of ugly verbal confrontation because sadly, that's all Guts would have at this point. The Beast of Darkness basically tells him, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. The Moonlight Child occasionally appears just to feel sorry for him. Oof. Or not, I don't know at this point. Puck manages to be the only one to stick around, and that saves Guts from going insane. Sadly, Elfhelm is eventually ruined, but not by Griffith. He basically says, I said that I would not destroy Elfhelm. Alas, I cannot speak for the other members of the God Hand. Beyond that, Guts has some choice things to say to many people in Falconia. Griffith makes it clear that he wants to be the only god, and explains more, and drama, and arena fights, and poor Guts thinking he's fucked and that there's no justice in the world. Obviously, it won't end like that. Many people from Elfhelm manage to survive, including Guts' friends, well, most of them, and the Elf Queen. Combine that with Rickard, and there's some hope. As for how Griffith will be defeated, if that happens, well, that's uncertain, considering that there would be no easy way to defeat him. That's the gist of it. Like I said, I don't think it's likely, but who knows? Yeah, that's my prediction slash theory slash wishful thinking slash who the hell knows. Honestly, I think some of it probably will happen. Now, obviously, she'll be healed. That's already happened. But I do firmly believe that Guts and Casca, like, it's just never gonna be the same between them. But beyond that, I mean, Griffith already is on his way to Elfhelm, but it's as the boy. So what I'm still not certain of is it just Griffith who's able to shapeshift as that boy just to keep an eye on them, to see Guts and or is he a separate entity who can manifest, kind of like what you see in like Yu-Gi-Oh, where Yugi can become Yami Yugi, like they kind of switch places. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I still don't know, because it doesn't help that I still need to read this. But anyway, like, I do firmly believe that some of it will be correct, and that some of it maybe will just not happen, and even if it does, it'll be a bit different, something like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that's enough. Like I said, I don't think it's likely, but who knows? So see you later. Goodbye.